Boar Grill, Unison Bank, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Hillerud Construction, the University of Jamestown, Ave Maria Village, Gun and Reel Sports, RM Stout Incorporated, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Insurance, Steve Benyon Agent, the Jamestown Country Club, Two Rivers Printing, State Farm Insurance, Brock Romine Agent, and Originals. Now let's get you out to the game. It's time for Blue Jay Athletics on Jamestown 1071. Live from beautiful Jerry Meyer Arena at Jamestown High School, it's time for Blue Jay Volleyball here on 1071, and the regular season volleyball team as they eye a potential number 3 overall seed heading into the WDA tournament a week plus from today, November 11th. Next Thursday, Jamestown will be in Watford City to open up the WDA tournament. Who will they play? Well, still to be determined. Tonight they've got Bismarck Legacy to wrap up this regular season, and the Sabres with something at stake as well coming into this one. Jared Matheny high atop Jerry Meyer Arena tonight. We do know who seeds 6 through 11 will be heading into the WDA tournament. On Thursday night, the play-in games will take place at the respective home facilities of the higher seeds in 6 through 11. Mandan will be the number 6 overall seed heading into the tournament. They host Turtle Mountain in a play-in game on Thursday. Minot will host Watford City in their play-in game, and Dickinson, the number 8 seed, will host number 9 Williston in their playoff game to open up the WDA tournament. Mandan will wrap up the regular season at 12-8 overall in the WDA. Minot, the 7 seed, 8-11. Dickinson went 7-13 in the conference. They get the 8 seed, and then 3-16 for Williston, 2-18 for Watford City, and 0-19 for Turtle Mountain. Those are seeds 9 through 11 going into the WDA tournament. So the play-in games have been decided, but the West Region tournament doesn't start until November 11th in Watford City. We will see who seeds 1 through 5 are. Tonight's results will determine who the 1 through 5 seeds are in the WDA tournament. A big one to keep your eye on as a Blue Jay fan is what St. Mary's does this evening. The Saints can clinch the number 3 overall seed with a win over Bismarck High or a Jamestown loss here tonight to Legacy. The Blue Jays need a win plus a St. Mary's loss to clinch the number 3 overall seed. Jamestown, they know they are a top 4 seed going into the WDA tournament, so they can only move up 1 spot, cannot move down from where they are at currently at number 4 overall. Legacy locked in to that number 5 spot going into the WDA tournament as they tied the regular season matches with St. Mary's. If they win here tonight, they would tie the regular season matches with Jamestown, but Legacy would still be the number 5 seed going into that WDA tournament. So the Sabres, just depending upon, what happens in that St. Mary's game, could potentially be playing St. Mary's in the opening round of the WDA tournament or Jamestown. It'll just depend on how things shake out tonight. Bismarck High and St. Mary's, we will try to get updates from that one as the night goes along, so you know what's happening and where the Blue Jays are headed in the WDA tournament, which again will take place beginning next Thursday and run through November 13th. That's Thursday through Saturday next week in Watford City. It's unlikely that the Wolves are going to make it to that tournament, but both these sides are, and more importantly for both these sides, it could determine a lot tonight on who is playing who in that opening round matchup. If you're Jamestown, you'd probably rather play Mandan as opposed to having to turn around and face Legacy once again next Thursday. That's why this one becomes a little bit more important for the Blue Jays. And then you match yourself up against the number 2 seed in either Bismarck High or Century. Right now, Century does hold the top seed. As long as the Patriots win tonight, they're going to be the number 1 seed in the WDA tournament. Bismarck High can't really advance their standings, but with a win, they can help out Jamestown here this evening. We'll keep our eyes on the attack on the outside for Bismarck Legacy, and Brina Sand, the senior at 5'10", outside hitter. Brina Sand and Bernadette Newman averaging 2.95 kills per set. That ranks 7th and 8th respectively in the WDA this season. And then on the back line for this Sabres side, 4.71 digs per set for Joanna Fleckenstein, the junior at 5'6", and libero That's good for 5th best in the WDA this season. Hunter Peterson's 2.9 kills per set is 9th, so we'll see 7, 8, and 9 in the kills per set category in the WDA season tonight here in Jamestown. And then maybe the most impressive overall on this Blue Jay roster, Annie Nabwe, tied for 1st in blocks per set this season in the WDA, averaging .64 blocks per set, close to 2.5 blocks per match for Nabwe so far this season. Jamestown has been impressive in 3-set matches this year, 9-1 overall in 3-set matches in the conference standings, 2-4 in 4-set matches, and 1-0 in 5-set matches. That one 5-set victory for Jamestown, and the only 5-set match they played in the conference this year was against this Bismarck Legacy side. A come from behind, they were down 2-0 was Jamestown in that match against Bismarck Legacy before turning things around. That was back on September 9th. The Blue Jays fell in the first 2 sets, 25-18, 25-22, before turning on the Jets, winning sets 3, 25-16, set 4, 25-19, and then taking care of Legacy on the road in set 5, a 15-8 victory in that 5th set. And Jamestown was led by Hunter Peterson, who had 16 kills. Haley Hawkinson had 11 more for Jamestown in that win over Bismarck Legacy the last time these two sides met up, which again was almost 2 months ago now. Both these teams have certainly found different rhythms, different grooves since that point of the season, but they've been right in the middle of the pack pretty much in the WDA, trending towards the upper side of the conference standings, but still 4, 5, 6, 7 at times for these two sides. Jamestown was as high as number 2 in the WDA, tied with Bismarck High at one point this season. They drifted down a little bit, but again, a big win tonight for the Demons would move Jamestown up to the number 3 overall seed if they win tonight as well against the Sabres. And again, Bismarck Legacy doesn't really have anywhere to go in the WDA standings. Jamestown knows they're going to be a top 4 team for the WDA tournament. We'll have your West Region tournament and what the 1 through 4 seeds will look like over at our website, newsdakota.com, with your post-game recap when this one concludes, if we don't get any answers on what's happening in the Bismarck High and St. Mary's game as this one moves along. For Jamestown, they're coming in following a victory over Watford City in straight sets on Saturday. McKenna Nold with 12 kills in the win for the Blue Jays. Annie Nabwe had 5 kills and 2.5 blocks, and Bernadette Newman finished the game with 10 kills for Jamestown. McKenna Nold, you know, usually she's been used in more of a setting role for the Blue Jays this year, but against Watford City, used her on the attack and certainly worked out to the advantage of Jamestown. They hand Watford City their 18th loss of the conference season, and the Wolves are 4-23 overall on the year. Both their conference wins have come against Turtle Mountain. Jamestown did fall to Century last Thursday night. Blue Jays were led by Katie Falk, who had 11 kills in that one, but Century able to just outlast Jamestown. The Blue Jays did fight in the 3rd set to win 27-25 over Century, but then Bismarck took set 4, 25-17. Jamestown had won 2 previous matches before that one, and it will be pretty important for this Blue Jays side to try and figure out how do you slow down and stop Century and Bismarck High this season. Bismarck High is the only team that has still defeated the Patriots this year. Century 30-2 on the season. One of those losses came in the Fargo Shields tournament. The other loss came the last time those two sides met up at Bismarck Century High School, and a big win for Bismarck High in that one, upsetting the number 1 team in the state. And you could make the case really for Bismarck High to be the number 1 team in volleyball heading into the last pull of the season. We'll see though what voters think in terms of that and where Century and Bismarck High are headed for the rest of this year. For Bismarck Legacy, their last time out was against the Demons of Bismarck High, falling in straight sets 3-0. Asia Gross with 9 kills. Brina Sand had 9 kills as well for Legacy, but just not enough happening on the offensive side. It's so tough to play against the Demons. 25-22 in set 1, 25-18 in set 2, and 25-15 in the 3rd set in favor of Bismarck High. Legacy had won the time before against Turtle Mountain, but 2 losses in their last 3 matches. They also played Century just a little more than 2 weeks ago, back on October 19th in Bismarck, and a home match for Legacy. They went into a long second set that resulted in a Century victory, 31-29, and that pretty much turned the momentum of that match in favor of Century for good, who then went on to take set 3, 25-10 against Bismarck Legacy. We are about 2 minutes away from the national anthem here at Jerry Meyer Arena as Jamestown is down and warming up, set to take on Bismarck Legacy. Again, your scenarios for this evening. Jamestown, simple as this, they need to win in order to potentially move up to number 3. We know they're going to be a top 4 team in the WDA tournament, but they could get up one more spot to number 3 overall. That would mean instead of playing Legacy in the opening round matchup, you're likely playing Mandan unless Turtle Mountain somehow pulls off their first win of the season in the play-in game for the WDA. But Jamestown needs a win first and foremost, and then a St. Mary's loss to Bismarck High to move to the number 3 overall seed. St. Mary's can clinch the 3 seed with a win over Bismarck High or a Jamestown loss here tonight to Legacy. The Sabres cannot move in the standings. They are locked in at number 5 overall. We'll see what happens tonight with the Blue Jays as they prepare to take on Legacy for the second time this season. It was a 5-set win for Jamestown the first time around against this Legacy squad. And again, Brina Sand will be the one to watch on the front line attacking for Legacy, as well as Joanna Fleckenstein, the libero, on the back row for this Sabre side. For Jamestown, they've been led pretty much all season long by Bernie Newman. Newman averaging 10.1 kills per match, 172 total kills in the WDA this season for Newman, followed closely behind by Hunter Peterson, who has 161 kills on the year for Jamestown. Blue Jays did lose to St. Mary's technically twice this season. It was a double counter here at home for Jamestown, and they dropped the match to the Saints in 4 sets that time around, and that set up this scenario here this evening. Had Jamestown won that one, they would have been locked in at the number 3 overall seed going into this tournament, but because the Blue Jays did lose there, it sets up sort of a do-or-die situation for Jamestown if they can go grab the number 3 overall seed here tonight. They'll need help from Bismarck High, though, as well. We're set for the national anthem here inside Jerry Meyer Arena. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll have your starting rotations for both sides and get you set for Blue Jay Volleyball and the regular season finale here for Jamestown WDA tournament right around the corner, and the Blue Jays trying to make it to the state tournament as well, which will be held November 18th through the 20th. We are back in 2.5 minutes with Blue Jay Volleyball and the start of this match against Bismarck Legacy. Right after this, it's Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1, streaming live at newsdakota.com.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer.
What makes the Honda 4Trax Rancher America's most popular ATV? It just keeps getting better. That means an improved reverse system that's easier and quicker to use, a front utility box that's reachable from the riding position, and new racks that integrate with the Honda Pro Connect system, so you can swap accessories with no tools needed. With so many improvements, you can bet the ranch that there's a perfect Honda Rancher for you. Visit Gun & Reel Sports to see it today and learn how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
This is Clint with RM Stout. We demand more from our cars than ever before. They're safe, powerful, fuel efficient, quiet, and the ones at RM Stout even look nice. It can be a burden to maintain a vehicle that does everything, so here's the point. When you buy a qualified car at RM Stout, we'll include a lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, any new car and gently used gets a lifetime powertrain warranty. We aren't just saying it, we're printing it on a contract with the best warranty company in America. Reduce your financial risk today by trading a vehicle with a lifetime of coverage. RM Stout for the best value.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the total protection plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Back live here inside of Jerry Meyer Arena. It's time for Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1. We're also streaming live with video tonight at newsdakota.com. Jaron Matheny on hand as Jamestown is being introduced, and this starting lineup and senior group on the floor in Jamestown for the last time, and a group of seniors that's been beneficial and impactful for this Blue Jay Volleyball program. Hunter Peterson, Allison Panshot, Caitlin Trumbauer, Jenna Fisher, Annie Nabwe, your seniors, as well as Kaya Dillman for the Blue Jays in this one. For the final time playing volleyball at Jerry Meyer Arena, we'll see a lot of those names and faces once again when it comes to basketball season, but still, got to have that certain feeling. It's a little bit different when you take the floor for the final time in any sport here at Jerry Meyer Arena. This one may not be as tough for some of the girls who we'll continue to see as we get into the winter sports season. Bismarck Legacy in all black tonight. Jamestown white on the top with blue lettering and black on the bottoms for the Blue Jays as they look for a win tonight over Legacy. A win paired with a St. Mary's loss. Jamestown will be the number 3 seed in the WDA tournament. A loss by Jamestown, St. Mary's gets the number 3 seed. A St. Mary's win, and the Saints will be the number 3 seed. Blue Jays cannot go lower than 4 for this WDA tournament. Starting 6 in rotation on the floor for Jamestown: Hawkinson, Peterson, Falk, Nabwe, Newman, and Trumbauer. We'll see Jenna Fisher come on. I'm going to guess for somebody in the back row. Usually it's Haley Hawkinson. At times this year it's been Annie Nabwe to start off a set for the Blue Jays. Just kind of depend on who lines up where to get this one started. Libero Joanna Fleckenstein is on for Legacy. Maddie Colby as well as Asia Gross take the floor. Micah Nagel, Brenna Sand on that front row with Brooklyn Brendel. Fisher waiting to come onto the floor. She will replace Haley Hawkinson, and we are set to go. It's Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1 for the final time in the regular season. Jaron Matheny on hand, and we are rolling here from Jerry Meyer Arena. Katie Trumbauer serves from the right, up and over, and into the sky. Left side attack for Nagel, and we've got a net violation. Point Jamestown to start things off in the first set here on 107.1. Again, we're streaming live with video tonight, newsdakota.com, or find us on our YouTube page by searching Jamestown 107.1 Sports. Cross-court serve from Trumbauer. Fleckenstein gets it over. This one hit, and off the right hand and down. It's a kill and a point for Legacy. Brooklyn Brendel, the junior at 5'10", in the middle, gets the first kill of the match for the Sabres. Straight on serve from the back row. Serving for Legacy, Brenna Sand. Attack on the left for Jamestown. Now left side winding up. Nabwe was there for the block, but it's still on the Blue Jay end. Newman, too strong, too far. Point Legacy, 2-1 Sabres in the opening set here from Jerry Meyer Arena. Sand serves to the back row. Newman, back row attack for Jamestown, and a kill. First kill of the match for the Blue Jays belongs to Bernadette Newman, and Jamestown strikes first in that department with Newman, who now serves from the right side. Strong serve and in. Service ace for Bernadette Newman to put the Blue Jays in front 3-2 in set one. That one was pretty clean in on the back row. Legacy committed to not going after it as soon as it came off the hand of Newman, and still had 2 to 3 feet to go before that back line. Newman serves once again for Jamestown. The teeth of that Sabre defense, right side, hit over by Sand. Set in the middle for Trumbauer. Nabwe winds up, blockers were there, and Jamestown let it drop back in on their side. Nabwe got stuffed initially, popped back in the air on the Blue Jay side. She couldn't hit it again, and Jamestown gives up the point, 3 to 3 in the opening set. Fleckenstein serves. Newman to Trumbauer, right side. Peterson off the blockers and out, point Jamestown. Hunter Peterson with her first kill of the match for the Blue Jays. The lefty at 5'8", senior outside hitter, gives Jamestown a 4 to 3 lead. Jenna Fisher serves for the Blue Jays from the left side of the floor. Cross court with the serve for Fisher. Directly to Gross. Right side attack by Nagel. Blocked up front. Katie Falk in for the block for the Blue Jays, and it's 5 to 3. Jamestown in the opening set. Legacy took the first 2 sets between these two sides last time around, back on September 9th. Cross court serve for Fisher. Right side Nagel softly changed it up that time into the air and rolled over. Hawkinson got a hand on it. Now Fisher towards the net for Peterson. Rolled it. And again on the attack, Gross. Falk, Trumbauer sets into the middle. Hawkinson just has to punch it to get it over. Trouble on both sides hitting this, or finding a really good shot. Peterson will wind up. Fleckenstein tried for the dig, but it's a kill for Hunter Peterson and a point Jamestown. 6 to 3 Blue Jays in the opening set. Jenna Fisher serves once again. Jamestown in the midst of a 2-0 run, looking to make it 3-0 with Fisher at the service line. A little more arc to this serve. Into the middle, tapped. Hawkinson was there to get it right back on the Legacy side. Now from the back row, push towards the corner. Fisher with a dig, runs for it, over to Falk. Free ball coming back. Legacy with an opportunity. Set up by Colby. Blockers were there for Jamestown, but it's an error on the Blue Jays. Point to Legacy, 6 to 4 in the opening set. Jamestown leads Legacy. Maddie Colby, the junior, serves. It's a young Sabres roster outside of Sand and Nagel, the 2 seniors for Legacy. Haley Hawkinson, nifty move and a nice kill. From the middle, she dumps it off to the right side. Soft touch by Hawkinson gets the kill for Jamestown to make it 7 to 4. Aspen Peterson enters. Katie Falk as well. Hunter Peterson and Katie Trumbauer to the bench. Aspen Peterson serve cross court and a service ace for Jamestown. Make it 8 to 4 here in set 1. Second service ace of this first set for the Blue Jays. Peterson with another. When she's been on from the service line, Jamestown is a very hard team to beat. Another good serve towards that back row, and essentially a free ball coming over. Nearly ended up in a kill in the middle for Hawkinson. She couldn't finish it off and just pushed over towards the side and out. Point Jamestown off the attack error by Legacy. Peterson, that was her 8th service error, or service ace, of the year for Jamestown. 9 to 4. Opening set lead. Miss hit by Gross. Right side, cross court and in. Point Legacy. Asia Gross puts it down. 9 to 5. First set lead for the Blue Jays. A 3-0 run and a 2-0 run have really aided the progress of Jamestown early in this first set. Asia Gross, another junior. This is where next year this Legacy team will be very dangerous, senior heavy. Left side, Katie Falk winds up and gets her first kill of the night. Side of the floor, straight up against the blockers. Falk gets the kill. She checks out. Riley Joseph in for the Blue Jays. Joseph, 20 service aces on the year, averaging 1 per match in the WDA. Line drive of a serve from Joseph. Left side on the attack. Blockers there for Jamestown. Came right back to the Blue Jay side, and Hawkinson hits it in for a point. Her second kill, 11 to 5. Jamestown in the opening set. Legacy looks a little bit out of place. Jennifer Estelle, the head coach of the Sabres. Nice serve from Joseph. Free ball coming back to Jamestown. Knoll tries to set it herself, and it got put right back on the Blue Jay end. Point for Legacy. Stops the 2-0 run from Jamestown, make it 11-6. Chelsea Crom in to serve for Legacy. Serves directly at Joseph, cross court, left side. Newman pushes it. This one shoved to the back corner and in. It's a kill for Brenna Sand. And the senior, 5'10", that's why she's the leader in kills on the year for Legacy. Finds ways to pick up kills like that, finding the open spot on the floor. Serve over once again. Nold sets left side, tapped by Newman. Change up to get it over. Now back row attack, cross court. Joseph digs it. Nold, Hawkinson, third kill for Haley Hawkinson. Leading the way right now for Jamestown in this first set. It's 12-7 Blue Jays in set one. Hawkinson and Fisher off the floor. Dillman and Nobway in for the Blue Jays. Crom comes off for Legacy as Fleckenstein returns. Kaya Dillman, a little bit of a jump serve, cross court. Fleckenstein with a nice dig to keep it alive. Left side rolled over to the Blue Jays. Aspen Peterson on the back row, touched to Newman, and a kill. Bernie Newman, her second kill of the match. The attack is spread out right now for Jamestown. Hawkinson 3 kills, Newman and Peterson both have 2, and Katie Falk with a kill. 13-7 Blue Jays in set one. McKenna Nold helping in the assist department for Jamestown as Dillman, another serve over, back set right side, tapped by Brendel. Now left Newman to the back corner and down. Defense not there for Legacy right now, and they just look like they're off their game in the opening set. Newman's got 3 kills, 14-7 Blue Jays in set one. Dillman will serve once again. Kaya Dillman loft on this serve. Into the middle, Colby left side and down. Point for Sand. Another kill for the Sabres leader. 14-8. Hawkinson and then replaced by Fisher on that back row for Jamestown. 14-8, set one. Colby, the setter, serving for Legacy. Nobway on the attack, goes cross court, gets the kill. Annie Nobway across her body, puts it down for Jamestown, her first kill of the match. Katie Trumbauer returns and is now serving. Aspen Peterson checks out. Hunter Peterson is in for the Blue Jays. 5 different Blue Jay attackers with a kill in this opening set. 15-8 Jamestown. Trumbauer cross court to Colby. Fleckenstein up into the air. Nagel backpedaling, hits it to the back row of Jamestown. That's where Joseph is. Trumbauer set left. Newman, free look, and she kisses the back line. Point Jamestown. Newman's got 4 kills in set one. It's all Blue Jays in this first set, and Legacy seems to think so too. Timeout Sabres, 16-8 in set one. Jamestown in front of Legacy, and the attack is spread out for the Blue Jays early in this one. Bernie Newman with 4 kills. Haley Hawkinson has 3. Hunter Peterson with 2. Falk and Nobway have a kill apiece in the opening set for Jamestown. A couple of service aces as well for the Blue Jays. Katie Trumbauer getting the assist on that last kill for Jamestown. 11 total kills out of the 16 points for the Blue Jays in this opening set. See for Jamestown how the attack fares as this match continues, but knowing that this is indeed the last match of the regular season at home for Jamestown, and a little bit of a different fire under this Blue Jays side early. If this is the team that continues to show up, Jamestown's got a good shot of not only taking home a WDA title, but potentially taking home a state title at the end of things, if this is the team that shows up. Now, we've seen a few different Jamestown teams show up throughout the season. You get into that higher level of competition, you need to have your A game. Katie Trumbauer serves once again for the Blue Jays. Right side on the attack, wind up and blocked up front. Point Jamestown. Nabwe and Newman there for the block. Sand up front trying for the kill. 17-8 in set one. Jamestown leads Legacy. Another strong cross-court serve directly to Sand. Set into the middle. Brindle hit it over. Fisher, right side. Peterson. Blockers were there, but then right back to the Legacy end. Drifting backwards, Colby sets up Sand. She went down the line and out. Point Jamestown, 18-8 in set one. And it is all Blue Jays in this opening set. Trumbauer lob on the serve, and she did not get that one over. First service error of the match for Jamestown. 18-9 in set one. Asia Gross returns. Sand, the service error, and Legacy is just thrown off early on in this one. It's 19-9, Jamestown in set one. White out tonight in the Blue Jays student section. Newman has got a service ace already, serves for the Blue Jays. Colby taps it off for Nagel, nearly blocked and was by Nabwe. Annie Nabwe, the leader in the WDA in blocks this season, tied for first place with .64 per set. That's her first and a half in this opening set for Jamestown. 20-9 Blue Jays. Newman, nearly another service ace. Sand winds up and throws one down. Make that Gross with the kill for Legacy. 20-10, Jamestown doubling up Bismarck in this opening set. Joanna Fleckenstein will serve for the second time for Legacy this evening. She's going to tie her shoe briefly before she'll get this serve off. Fleckenstein up into the air, line drive on the serve at Newman, came right back down, and the Blue Jays got another opportunity. Right side attack, Peterson. Nice dig by Fleckenstein. Front row, Crom too far. Point Jamestown off the attack error by Crom. Blue Jays 21, Legacy 10 in set one. University of Jamestown women's volleyball set to begin in about 10 minutes from Harold Newman Arena. You can check out jimmypride.com if you want to listen and watch that one. Left side, Gross put it up into the air. Blockers were there for Jamestown. Jousted the net, sent right back up. Hawkinson hits it over. Right side attack for Nagel. Changed it up and gets the point. Micah Nagel, the senior, 5'9", with her second kill. She's replaced. Nagel goes to the bench. Duke Shearer serves directly at Katie Falk. Trumbauer has to go a ways to get to it. Falk sent it over, and we got a double touch. Indeed. Chelsea Crom put two hands on it. Jamestown gets the point, 22-11 in set one. Nold comes in for Trumbauer. Ella Falk is in for Katie Falk here in set one. Aspen Peterson serves on the right side for Jamestown. And it's nearly another service ace. Free ball coming back, won't make it. It is service ace number 2 for Aspen Peterson. 23-11 in set one. It's all Jamestown in this one, and substitutions. Josie Hahn is in for Legacy. Duke Shearer comes off. Peterson right in front of that line. Cross-court serve directly at Hahn. Free ball coming back from Legacy. Serving pressure has been magnificent from Jamestown. Ella Falk looking for a kill. Can't finish that one off. It tapped over and down. Point for Legacy, 23-12. Jamestown trying to change things up a little bit. Bring Ella Falk in. Searching for that first varsity kill here tonight. Gross serves at the back row. Jenna Fisher set backside for Hawkinson. Blocked up front. Crom combining with Sand for the block for Legacy. Still 23-13. Blue Jays in set one. Gross back to serve once again. Pounds the ball into the floor. Straight on, no jump to her serve. Fisher into the air. Knoll, left side. Ella Falk, cross court. Popped up by Sand. Back row attack is just shoved right at Fisher. Now Knoll for Hawkinson. Had to turn her body to get it over. Left side and in. Down the line, Sand finds a way to curl that one in to make it 23-14 in the first. Legacy with a little bit more of a rhythm all of a sudden here in set one. Still a long way to go. Gross, too strong on the serve. It's a service error as Aspen Peterson just let that one go past her. Hair extended, couldn't get a piece of it for Sand, and now Jamestown serves at set point. 24-14 in the first set. Riley Joseph, cross-court serve. Sand attacks left side, blockers there. Nold and Hawkinson combined on the block for Jamestown, and the Blue Jays take the opening set 25-14 from Legacy. What a start to this match for the Blue Jays. It's the regular season finale. Jamestown looking for that number 3 seed in the WDA tournament. They'll need some help from Bismarck High as well. We'll see if they can get it done here against the Legacy this evening. We're back in 2.5 minutes with more Blue Jay volleyball after this here on 107.1.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. And did you know that shopping all the departments and all the sales can be done online? That's right, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. Get to gohugos.com and start filling that virtual cart. Once done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service and wait for the in-store shopping to be done for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at gohugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jengula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand that you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Back live here inside Jerry Meyer Arena. It's an opening set victory for the Blue Jays over Legacy, 25-15 in that first set for Jamestown. And we'll see what happens here in set 2. Jaron Matheny on 107.1, streaming live with video tonight, newsdakota.com. And the first serve too strong from Maddie Colby of Legacy. Jamestown in front 1-0 to begin set 2. Bernie Newman serves for the Blue Jays right at Asia Gross, and it's shoved over by the setter Colby. Knoll, left side, Falk winding up and gets the kill. Katie Falk just had 1 kill in that opening set, but the Blue Jays junior. Falk gets her 2nd kill. Newman led Jamestown in the opening set with 4 kills. Aspen Peterson with 2 service aces. This one rolled to the back row of Jamestown. Trumbauer right side, Peterson looked for the kill. Now Nagel set up, changed it up, and it went out, but was it off of Jamestown? Indeed it was. Point Legacy makes it 2-1 here in the first set. Asia Gross serves from straight on for Legacy. Directly at that back row, Newman, as Trumbauer touched it off for Nabwe. Trumbauer came underneath the net line. It's a violation against Jamestown. Point for Legacy. 2-2 in set two. 1-0 in the match in favor of the Blue Jays. 25-14, excuse me, in that opening set for Jamestown. Serve is in. Newman got to it first for Jamestown. Peterson blocked up front initially. Blue Jays with another opportunity. Nabwe will just swat it towards the back row. Right side, Nagel. She gets it off the block of Falk and in. Point for Legacy. Make it 3-2 in the second set. Gross will continue to serve. Right at Katie Falk, Trumbauer back for Falk, down the line, into the air, Fleckenstein sets up Sand, blockers got to it for Jamestown, then pushed over by Peterson. Inside, Nagel, stuffed back by Nabwe, another block for Annie Nabwe tonight. She's got 2.5 through the first set and couple points into the second. 25-14 in the opening set over Legacy for Jamestown. Not as easy this time around. Jenna Fisher with a service error, and the Blue Jays now trail 4-3 here in set two. Joanna Fleckenstein, the junior libero. Serves, that one went off the top of the tape and got over. Right side set up for Peterson. An attack air, point for Legacy. 5-3 Sabres in set two. Fleckenstein serves once again. This is at Hunter Peterson. Into the middle, Hawkinson off balance. Should have been 4 touches, and it won't matter. Jamestown with 4 touches after the fact. Point Legacy, 6-3 Sabres in set two. Everything was pretty easy for Jamestown in that opening set. Legacy may be finding their footing all of a sudden. Fleckenstein, line drive on a serve, left side. Falk, cross court and down. Katie Falk with the kill. Point Blue Jays. Falk's second kill of this second set. Jada Walter on for the first time, serves for the Blue Jays. That service pressure was immense in set one. It's an attack error by Legacy. Point Jamestown, 6-5. And Jamestown just trailing. Jada Walter ready to serve, and that one is off the net. Another service error. That's service error number 3, second of this set two, and Jamestown only had 1 service error in the opening set. Serving from the back row, an attack up front. Hawkinson with the kill for Jamestown. Deeks was the one who was back in serving for Legacy. Hawkinson's 4th kill of the match. Riley Joseph on to serve for Jamestown. Blue Jays trailing by a point in this opening set. Now we're tied up. McKenna Nold and Haley Hawkinson combine on the block for the Blue Jays. It's 7-all here in set two. Joseph, 20 service aces on the year, and she's got one right there. Jamestown's 4th service ace of the match. First for Joseph, and Jamestown's out in front in set two, 8-7. Another service error for Jamestown here in the second set. Joseph couldn't get that one over the net. Eight to 8 in set two. Brina Sand Serves up and over. Walter, Nold, back set for Hawkinson was off the mark from McKenna Nold. It's a point for Legacy. 9-8, Sabres, set 2. Sand off the palm of her hand over. Left side, set up for Newman into the back corner, just too far. Attack error by Jamestown, 10-8 in set 2. Brina Sand. Serves from straight on, cross court at Joseph. Nold, left side set for Newman. Soft tap, got it over. Free ball, no. A lift called against Legacy to get that one up into the air. It's a point for Jamestown off the air by the Sabres. 10-9, Blue Jays trail Legacy. Set 2, 1-0 in the match in favor of Jamestown. Cross-court serve for Kaya Dillman and a service ace. There's that service pressure again from Jamestown. 5 service aces so far, 2 service aces in this set compared to 3 errors. You hope they can remain consistent from the service line. Dillman, cross-court serve, in trouble once again as Sand taps it over into the air. Nold up for Nabwe, she got blocked. Jamestown got it over, whistle blew, and a point for the Blue Jays. It's a net violation against Legacy, gives Jamestown the point, 11-10. Jamestown in front, second set. Dillman, Jamestown on a 3-0 run, serve down the line. Fleckenstein had trouble with it, now a free ball coming over right at Dillman. Nold into the middle for Newman, nearly a kill. Shoved back at Jamestown. That's where Walter is. Nold, left side. Newman winds up off the blockers. And a point. Bernie Newman with her 5th kill of the match for Jamestown. The Blue Jays now lead 12-10 in the midst of a 4-0 run. Loft to that serve from Dillman, right side, Crom hits it over, now into the middle for Jamestown. Back set by Nold for Nabwe, and she just mistimed that jump. Attack error by Annie Nabwe, got a little too excited with that ball into the air. 12-11, set 2. Coach Hagerly, set your feet, then go and attack that ball. Nabwe always got the jitters a little bit. Feet are always moving. Crom serve comes over. Nold hit it with the left hand. Gross taps it into the air from Nabwe, and it's an error on Jamestown on a lift by Nabwe. Point Sabres, 12-12. Second set tied up, 1-0 in the match. Jamestown leads. Crom serves again directly at Joseph. Nold left side. Newman down the line. Major kill. Bernie Newman about took the head off the defender on that near side for Legacy. Katie Trumbauer returns to the floor for Jamestown. 13-12, second set lead for the Blue Jays. Trumbauer cross court at Fleckenstein. Gross attacks, blockers there, point Jamestown. Nabwe, 3 blocks in this match for the Blue Jays. She combines with Hunter Peterson that time. Jamestown 14, Legacy 12. Trumbauer, cross court, Fleckenstein kept that one in, it looked like. Back row attack, right at Riley Joseph. Trumbauer stumbles, gets it off to Nabwe, left hand. Did it go down? It did not. Free ball back over. Coach Hagerly thought that was down. Trumbauer sets it into the teeth of the Legacy defense. Joust at the net. Nabwe came over. Point for Legacy. Oh, point for Jamestown, says the near side official. And Legacy wants a timeout after that Blue Jay point. It's 15-12. Jamestown in front of Legacy. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back with more Blue Jay volleyball after this on 107.1 and streaming live with video over at newsdakota.com.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans, to business banking services, At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
A set one victory for Jamestown, 25-14 over Legacy. They now lead the Sabres in set two, 15-12. Jaron Matheny on hand here on 107.1, streaming live with video tonight, newsdakota.com, or on our YouTube page, Jamestown 107.1 Sports. You can find us there if you want to watch this match. Check in on your Roku, Apple TV. Just pull up the YouTube app. Search for Jamestown 107.1 Sports. Katie Trumbauer, cross-court serve to begin set two. Left side, Gross on the attack. Got it off the fingertips of Nabwe and Peterson and past the outstretched arms of Fisher for a point out of the timeout for Legacy. Make it 15-13 Jamestown here in set two. It was pretty easy work in the first set for the Blue Jays. At 25-14. Maddie Colby serves, left side attack for Hunter Peterson, cross court and down. That one looked like it didn't have a chance for Peterson, but her third kill of the match and first kill here in the second set. Puts Jamestown ahead 16-13. Newman, little jump on that serve and a service ace for Bernie Newman. A lot of velocity on it. Her second service ace tonight. 17-13 Blue Jays. Newman doing it all right now. 6 kills, 2 service aces. She's been a part of the block up front as well. Line drive right at Gross, who now attacks from the 3-meter line. Too strong. Attack air. Point Jamestown. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point advantage for the Blue Jays in this second set. And Newman, who hasn't been serving the whole season, this is fairly recent that she's been at the service line a ton for Jamestown, as it's a kill for Nagel on the near side. But her pressure at the service line, the velocity off the serve from Newman has caused problems for multiple teams here in the WDA this season. She got 2 service aces tonight as Asia Gross serves. Legacy trailing by 4 points in the second set. Down the line at Newman. Trumbauer right for Peterson. She got a clean look down the line, and she drops the bomb. Hunter Peterson, 4 kills and a big assist by Trumbauer that time. She's up to 9 in the match for Jamestown. 19-14, second set lead for the Blue Jays. Cross-court serve by Jenna Fisher, and another service ace for Jamestown. Sand could not handle it. Fisher with the service ace and the pressure at the service line mounting for Jamestown. Sand comes out. Sorensen is into the set for Legacy. Left side, blockers were up front for Jamestown as Nagel taps it over. Trumbauer for Hawkinson. She got stuffed initially. Newman kept it in the air. Now Falk off her back foot hits it over. Shoved towards the back row by Gross. Trumbauer to Falk, contorts her body. Longer rally in this second set. Severson got it through the hands of Falk, and Katie Falk just missed that one. She'll take that one, pat herself on the chest. 20-15, second set lead for Jamestown. Fleckenstein serves cross court. Trumbauer off for Peterson. Fleckenstein into the air. Colby for Severson. Peterson, Hawkinson on the block, and it is a block party tonight for the Blue Jays up front. Walter and Nold return. Jada Walters serves. Jamestown up by 6. Directly at Gross. Colby back set right side. Knocked over by Brendel. Now Nold to the left for Falk. Top of the blockers. Fleckenstein got to it. Colby for Gross. Too strong. Attack air. Point Jamestown. 22-15 in the second set in favor of the Blue Jays. Legacy wants another timeout in this second set. That is their final timeout here in set 2, and everything is just a little bit off for the Sabres right now on the road here in Jamestown. They've lost 2 out of their last 3 matches as Bismarck Legacy, and Jamestown really was something to play for here tonight as opposed to the Sabres, and that may be the biggest difference in this one, is that fact that Jamestown really is playing for something. They need some help from St. Mary's in order to move up to number 3 in the WDA. Trying to get you an update from Bismarck High and St. Mary's as this night moves on. No updates as of now. Again, if you want to follow the WDA, you can follow them on Twitter at WDA Sports. They will have the latest update on what's happening tonight in girls volleyball, and hopefully we'll be able to tell you what happens as the night moves on in that St. Mary's and Bismarck High matchup. Into the middle, Crom taps it over. Newman with a nice dig. Left side for Katie Falk, and a kill for Jamestown off the Legacy timeout. Blue Jays get the point. Falk with her 3rd kill in set 2. Set up by McKenna Knoll. Walter, serve up and over. She came in. It was 20-15. Blue Jays on a 4-0 run right now. Hawkinson, left side for Falk. Too strong. Does she get a touch? She did. Point Jamestown. Falk, back-to-back kills. Set point for the Blue Jays in the midst of a 5-0 run. And Walter could end set 2. 24-15. Walter serving down the line. Severson do it first. Crom blocked up front. Hawkinson and Nold. The blocks continue to roll for Jamestown. 25-15 in the second set. Blue Jays all over Legacy. This one was tight early on. First 10 to 20 points back and forth, and then Jamestown pulls away. They wrap up set 2 on a 6-0 run. Blue Jays lead 2-0 in the match. We're back in 2.5 minutes with set 3 after this here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live with video at newsdakota.com.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmys from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
This is Clint with RM Stout. We demand more from our cars than ever before. They're safe, powerful, fuel efficient, quiet, and the ones at RM Stout even look nice. It can be a burden to maintain a vehicle that does everything, so here's the point. When you buy a qualified car at RM Stout, we'll include a lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, any new car and gently used gets a lifetime powertrain warranty. We aren't just saying it, we're printing it on a contract with the best warranty company in America. Reduce your financial risk today by trading a vehicle with a lifetime of coverage. RM Stout for the best value.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Sean here with the Jamestown Country Club. It's been a great season, but it's never too early to think about next year. We are offering a new member special for the 2022 season. A single membership is $1,000, $1,200 for a couple, and $1,400 for a family. And you can finish this year's season on us. All memberships includes the golf carts and range balls, so sign up today and come play the remainder of this year and all of next.
This is Warren Abrahamson, News Director for I3G Media and a University of Jamestown graduate. Why did I choose Jamestown to start my journey to success? Well, having grown up in the small town of Malta, Montana, I like the small class sizes, the family feel on campus, and the warm welcome from staff and faculty. It was a great fit. Start your journey today. Visit uj.edu or call the admissions staff to chat about your potential college experience right here in Jamestown. That's uj.edu, the University of Jamestown in North Dakota.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
4 kills for Katie Falk in set 2 help lead the Blue Jays to a 25-15 second set victory, and now staring down a potential sweep of Legacy here tonight for Jamestown as Katie Trumbauer serves. Jared Matheny on 107.1, live with video tonight, newsdakota.com. Sand returns to the match for Legacy. Right side attack for Jamestown. Peterson is in. Point Blue Jays. And overruled by the head official as the line judge called it in for Jamestown. The 2 officials and the assistant on the near side call it out and a point for Legacy. So instead of a good start for Jamestown, a nice kill by Peterson, it's a point for Legacy. 1-0 Sabres here in set 3. Deeks in and serving, set up Nabwe for the kill. That'll get Jamestown on the board in this third set, 1-1. Blue Jays and Sabres. Bernie Newman will step back to serve. And we've seen Brina Sand now come out of this match once again for Legacy. Service pressure has been immense for Jamestown today. Newman has been kind of the leader in that. Another strong serve. Left side attack for Gross. Wind up. Dug out by Fisher. This one bounces around up top. Free ball coming back from Trumbauer, but it's not going to make it far enough. That's a heck of an effort by Jamestown as Newman, Trumbauer both got to that ball. Ping-ponged around up in the rafters. Line drive on a serve at Newman. Trumbauer left side for Katie Falk. She's off the blockers and down. Point Blue Jays. Falk just 1 kill in that opening set, but she's now up to 6, tied with Newman for the team high. Jenna Fisher. Cross-court serve at Gross. Long run for Colby to get to it, and then on the wrong side of the antenna, point Blue Jays on the air by Legacy. 3-2 Jamestown. Third set. Jenna Fisher. Cross-court serve at Gross. Back to Gross off the set. She just gets it over with 2 hands. Trumbauer to Hawkinson, and she missed wide right. Attack air Jamestown, point Legacy. 3-3 in the third. More substitutions for Legacy as Nagel comes off the floor. Peyton L is in for the first time. Serve is directly at Newman. Trumbauer off balance, got it to Hawkinson, and she picks up the kill. Nice assist by Katie Trumbauer. Hawkinson kill is her 5th of the match. Aspen Peterson comes in. McKenna Nold as well for Jamestown. Aspen Peterson, she had 2 service aces in the opening set for the Blue Jays. Did not come in and serve in set 2, and it's a service error by Peterson in her first attempt in the third. Sand back in. Deeks checks out. Sand just on the front line only. Asia Gross. Straight on. The back row. Nold taps it over with the right hand. Gets called for a lift. Point Legacy, 5-4 Sabres in the third. Legacy has been in the midst of sets 1 and sets 2 right until about the 15-point mark. That's when Jamestown has started to take over. Falk taps it over. Set left side for Gross. She winds up and puts it in. On the back row, Aspen Peterson slid over too far to the near side. Point for Legacy, 6-4 Sabres in the third set. Now remember, Jamestown came back from down 2-0 to take down Legacy on the road a little less than 2 months ago. Legacy's trying to do the same thing here tonight at Jerry Meyer Arena. Katie Falk, change up and over. Fleckenstein, right side, wind up, couldn't be put down. Into the air, Fisher, back for Falk, cross court. Came right back over to Jamestown side, somehow stayed in. Hawkinson off balance. Can't finish it off, and a free ball coming from Sand. Right at Aspen Peterson. Nold taps it with the left hand and down. Nice work by McKenna Nold for her first kill of the match. Just saw the opening on the floor, used the left hand, and at 5'10", she can see the floor a little bit better than most on this Blue Jay roster. Riley Joseph back into the match for Jamestown, 6-5, third set. Deep serve from Joseph too far. It's an error by Jamestown and maybe trying to get a little too precise in the serving game for the Blue Jays. 7-5. Third set. Jamestown leading 2-0 in the match. Fleckenstein serves, good topspin to that. Nold off for Hawkinson. Quick 1-2 punch for Jamestown. Nold gets the assist, Hawkinson the kill. That's her sixth of the match. 3 different Blue Jays have 6 kills right now. Kaya Dillman on to serve for Jamestown. Dillman, too strong. Service error number 7 for the Blue Jays after they didn't have a service mistake in set 1. Eddie Colby serves for Legacy. To that back row, Fisher got it into the air. Nabwe, soft touch, sends it over the net. Right side, kept up by Joseph. Now a free ball from McKenna Nold. Legacy for Sand, rolled over, Fisher to it. Nold runs to track it down, and Jamestown, no communication on who was going to get that ball over the net at the end. Point Legacy, 9-6, Sabres third set lead. This is the largest lead so far in any set for Legacy at 3 points, 9-6. A little bit of a jump serve. Nold, left side, Newman winds up, and a big kill for Bernie Newman off the assist by Nold. Just jumped into the air and hammered that one into the floor. Trumbauer returns for Jamestown. Serving on the right side. Directly to Fleckenstein. Back up for Sands. Over to Jamestown. Trumbauer for Newman. Taps to the back row. Crom with an opportunity. Fisher kept it alive. Peterson taps it down the line. Sands hit it into the air. Nagel winds up. Too far. Attack error on Legacy. Point Jamestown. That was a big point for the Blue Jays. Bring them back within 1 in set 3. Trumbauer serving, cross court, and a service ace. Fleckenstein gonna get to it. Trumbauer picks up the ace for Jamestown. That's her first of the match, the 8th service ace for Jamestown here this evening. We're tied up at 9 in set 3. Soft touch from Trumbauer. That one doesn't make it over, and that's the second time we've seen a service error from Katie Trumbauer on that type of serve. I just wish that the Blue Jays would stick with whatever they're doing. The success Trumbauer had the time before on that serve was with a line drive. This is a line drive serve at Riley Joseph, and an ace for Legacy. 11-9, third set. Maddie Deeks, the senior, gets the ace. She's one of just 3 seniors on this Legacy roster, and she didn't see a lot of time in that opening set. Loft serve is over. Trumbauer left side for Peterson. Oh my, Hunter Peterson. 5 kills for Hunter Peterson, set up by Trumbauer. Jamestown trails by a single point in the third set. Newman back to the service line. She's got 2 aces this evening. Go along with 7 kills. Directly at Deeks, left side, Gross winds it up, tapped over, and then shoved back by Trumbauer, ending up in a kill. Really high volleyball IQ there from Katie Trumbauer. Saw the opening, and really nobody was there for Legacy. Just to get a hand on it was Gross, and after that, nobody on that side of the floor. It's 11-11. Newman, cross court, and double touch against Legacy on the exchange for the set. Point Jamestown, and All of a sudden in front are the Blue Jays. 12-11, third set lead. Newman, Jamestown in a 3-0 run. Gross got a window, but hit it too far. Point Jamestown, attack air by Legacy. It's 13-11. And it looks like Legacy needs a timeout. We're going to take a break as well. Back in 30 seconds with more Blue Jay volleyball. Jamestown up 13-11 in the third set. They lead 1-0 in the match.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit HillerudConstruction.com.
13-11 in the third set. Jamestown in front of Legacy. The Blue Jays lead 2-0 in the match. Spread out attack by the Blue Jays. That's been the story of the night, combined with serving pressure from Jamestown. 4 different Blue Jay attackers have at least 5 kills. Newman is leading the way right now with 7 for Jamestown. Falk and Hawkinson each have 6 kills. It's 13-11. Newman in the third set. And again, fairly new with Jamestown consistently letting her serve. Right side, Crom winds up down the line. Newman got it into the air. Trumbauer left for Falk. Too strong as she went cross court, tried to sneak it in. Jamestown bench was looking for a touch. They won't get that. 13-12. Legacy down by a point. Set 3. Chelsea Crom, 6 foot even middle blocker for Legacy. Her serve, a lot of pressure on Newman that time, and now a free ball coming back. Will it get there? It will not. Point for Legacy, and we're knotted up at 13 in set 3. Chelsea Crom. Line drive at Jenna Fisher. Trumbauer sets up Nabwe. You're not going to stop that. My goodness. Line drive serve at Jenna Fisher, and she put it perfectly to Trumbauer, who put it in the right spot for Nabwe. That was picture perfect by the Blue Jays. Third kill for Nabwe. Jenna Fisher back to serve for Jamestown. From the left side of the floor, cross court at Sands. Sands now on the attack left side. Blockers kept it up in the air for Jamestown. Fisher sets left. Falk may have hit the top of the tape, but got it over. Back to Gross on the attack. Nice dig by Fisher. Trumbauer sets behind her to Falk, and it's in. Point Jamestown. Falk with 7 kills. Blue Jays 15, Sabres 13. Third set lead for Jamestown. 2-0 in the match. Soft serve over from Fisher. Back set right side. Nagel hits it off the right arm of Hawkinson and gets it down for a point. Legacy not going away in this third set the way they did in sets 1 and 2, but this has been sort of the breaking point in the first 2 sets for the Sabres. Duckshear into serve. It's a lob serve. Newman has to race in to track it down, and Peterson just off balance hits it over. Fleckenstein, double touch. Trying to get it up into the air. She was backpedaling, and normally for the libero, you're not trying to set a ball into the middle, but that put her off balance. Hunter Peterson comes off. Aspen Peterson in. Trumbauer checks out. McKenna Nold in for Jamestown. That rotation continues to work for the Blue Jays tonight. 16-14. Third set, Aspen Peterson. Cross-court serve at Gross. Left side on the attack, and Fisher dug it out. Newman, back left. Falk finds a way to get it over, and nearly a kill. Free ball coming back to Jamestown. Nold off for Hawkinson. Kept up in the air by Deeks. Tracked down, sent over. Aspen Peterson to it first. Falk changed it up. Nice dig to keep it alive by Ducksher. Free ball back. Kept in, Aspen Peterson. Nice work, she was backpedaling. Falk, another opportunity. Longest rally of this third set. Softly touched over. Nold sends it over herself. Jamestown up by 2, make it 3. Attack error by Legacy, couldn't get it over the net. Point Jamestown, 17-14 in the third. Aspen Peterson will continue to serve for the Blue Jays, who are looking for a sweep to round out the regular season tonight. Directly at Fleckenstein on the serve, back set right, Sands has to go across court at Newman. Nold up for Hawkinson and down. Point Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson. She's got 7 kills. Not sure anybody's going to hit double-digit kills if this one ends in 3 for Jamestown, but they've been successful with this attack. Aspen Peterson make it another service ace for the Blue Jays. She's got 3 tonight for Jamestown, 19-14, third set, and closing in on a victory for Jamestown tonight. Maddie Colby back in for the Sabres. We have not seen Sands on the floor since they took her out in the second set, put her in on the front line in this third set, but nothing after that. Colby winds up and gets the kill. Rather, a point for Jamestown. And Coach Estelle talking with the near side judge, and looks like Colby must have come underneath the net line. Jamestown will take the point, 20-14. And again, this has been the point in the match all evening long that Jamestown has been able to take over. Free ball back from Gross. No real movement for Legacy. Nold for Falk. Point Jamestown. Jays are rolling 21-14 in the third set. And Legacy wants another timeout. It's the second timeout of this third set for Legacy. We are back in 1 minute with more Blue Jay volleyball after this on 107.1.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. State Farm agent Brock Romine is your go-to agent in Jamestown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. Call Brock Romine at 952-8900 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
21-14 lead for the Blue Jays in the third set. Jamestown looking for a sweep tonight. Aspen Peterson is serving. Bernie Newman checks out. Allison Panshot is on for Jamestown in what will be the final regular season game of the year for the Blue Jays. Peterson serving. Back set right side for Gross. Off balance, gets it over. Peterson for Nold. Left side, Falk. Off the tape, that one curled down. Shoved to the back corner. Aspen Peterson, nice dig. Left side, Falk again. This time with her foot on the 3-meter line, hits it over. Now to the left. And it's going to be 4 touches for Legacy. Attack air, another mistake by the Sabres. 22-14 Jamestown in the third set. And it's all Blue Jays in this one. Legacy made it close through the middle of this set, and they consistently did that all night long, but Jamestown pulled away each and every time. Another attack air by the Sabres. Colby with a mishit. Point Jamestown, it's 23-14. Aspen Peterson, lob serve over at Fleckenstein, into the middle, tapped by Burndell. Back set right for Hawkinson. Shoved into the back corner, into the air. Nold left for Falk. Change up, doesn't go down. Now right side, Colby, cross court, and out. Point Jamestown, attack air, Sabres, Blue Jays with the set point. No updates here tonight from Bismarck High and St. Mary's. as the attack goes too far from Legacy. Point Jamestown, and the Blue Jays take this third set 25-14 over Legacy. Jamestown with a straight set victory over the Sabres tonight, and the Blue Jays will wrap up the regular season 23-11 overall, 14-6 in the WDA for this Jamestown side. They're headed into the WDA tournament as at least the number 4 seed overall, but if they get some help from Bismarck High tonight, the Blue Jays could be the number 3 seed. We are back in 2 minutes with your post-game show right after this here on 107.1.
The Dream Team, Pro Internet and Premium Managed Wi-Fi.
Is your internet connection holding you back? Upgrade to Pro Internet and get 500 by 500 megabits per second, plus premium Wi-Fi free for a month. With premium Wi-Fi, you get a powerful Wi-Fi 6 coverage along with complete control of your network with the mobile app. Enable your guest Wi-Fi network, set parental controls, and secure protection from malware and viruses. Your family will thank you. Visit dakotacentral.com/offers to sign up today.
What makes the Honda 4Trax Rancher America's most popular ATV? It just keeps getting better. That means an improved reverse system that's easier and quicker to use, a front utility box that's reachable from the riding position, and new racks that integrate with the Honda Pro Connect system, so you can swap accessories with no tools needed. With so many improvements, you can bet the ranch that there's a perfect Honda Rancher for you. Visit Gun & Reel Sports to see it today and learn how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown. Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
When a routine screening results in a diagnosis, you deserve the best care. Choose the right cancer center right from the start. At Essentia Health, we care for each other by caring about each other. Here, we never give up. From cutting-edge treatments to clinical trials, our cancer care specialists do whatever it takes, because that's who we are. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about our accredited cancer centers. Essentia Health. Cancer care like nowhere else.
Blue Jays take down Legacy in straight sets here tonight. Jerry Meyer Arena. We've got head coach Sarah Hagerly joining us on the postgame show. And Coach, Legacy held with you guys in each and every set until about the middle portion. What changed for you in those sets to go and take down Legacy in 3?
I don't even know. I felt like we were honestly in pretty control the entire match. I really felt that we, from the team meeting in in the locker room, I felt that our kids were dialed in. And this is an emotional night. People don't realize the impact of the last time you play on your home court, what it does to the seniors, and not just the seniors, but the juniors that play with them, knowing that this is the last time they're together. There's something special about that, and there's something very special about this group. I think that from the first serve, we were, just ready to compete, and Legacy's a good team. So we went down 0-2 when we played them at the very beginning of the year. So this isn't a team that you can just disregard or dismiss at any point in the match. I do feel, really happy that we got to get everybody in tonight, and they all produce in practice and they work hard. So I'm glad they were able to get on the court for their final home match of the year.
Was there any emphasis tonight from you talking about the fact that you guys could be the number 3 seed potentially if you got help from Bismarck High, or was it just about, hey, we got to go take care of business tonight at home?
Honestly, I didn't even mention it. I mean, it's been on my mind for a few days, and it's really actually makes me quite upset because of the fact that the 2-point match with St. Mary's, can come back to get you, and that, the fact that we need to control our own destiny, yes, but that puts us behind the ball, and that's not in our control. So I didn't mention it. I told our kids we're just going to compete hard. We're gonna worry about what happens after today. I think that no matter what you go to WDA, you're going to have to beat 2 really good teams to get to state, and I believe we're going to be one of those teams. I really do. This team has yet to compete a full match at their highest level. Tonight was good. They felt very good, but we're better than this even still. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do in a couple of weeks.
And it's all about peaking at the right time.
Absolutely.
So for your side, what does this next week plus a little bit look like to try and get them to peak at the right time going into the WDA tournament?
Well, to be honest, I've never been very good at that. You know, you're right. I must wear out. I'm getting old. I'm going to be 50 years old next week. So, but this season as coaching staff, has spent a great deal of time focusing on things we need to get better at. And I think the reason they make it so easy is the girls buy into every single thing that we've done. They come to the gym and they want to play defense. They want to work on defense. They want to work on the stuff that some teams would find quite boring. But you can see the difference in our kids in the defensive effort. They've been working on it hard, and you can definitely see from day one to today how much better they're getting. Our serve receive tonight was so good. I asked them to not get aced, and I said, let's have 3 or less, and I think we had 1. We got aced once, and you guys, that's by far our best passing effort of the season. And did they serve tough at us? We'll never know, because I thought we controlled the tempo from the very first contact. So it's exciting. I mean, that gives us a lot of confidence, and our defense has to have confidence going into next weekend.
All right, Coach, one thing with this, did you think that your service pressure tonight from the start was the reason you guys were rolling right out of the gate? Because 8 service aces and 4 came in the first set.
Well, we've been working on serving tough in practice, and not just serving to the middle of the court to their best passer, but we've been serving the lines, trying to serve the corners, and we miss a lot more when you take risks. But at the end of the season, if we're not willing to take a risk now and further down the road, then I'm not sure that we'll be in that final game if we're not willing to take a risk and know that we're going to get on the good side of that. So,
Head coach Sarah Hagerly,
hey,
thanks for
so
joining
much.
us.
Thanks for coming.
Really appreciate it. A straight set victory for Jamestown tonight over Legacy. The Blue Jays win set 1, 25-14, set 2, 25-15, and then again in set 3, 25-14. It was the middle of the sets for Jamestown that they really pulled away from Bismarck Legacy tonight. As we wrap things up with our final stats, Haley Hawkinson with 7 kills for the Blue Jays. Katie Falk ends the night for Jamestown with 8 kills. Bernie Newman with 7 kills for Jamestown. Hunter Peterson added 5 more for this Blue Jay side. Katie Trumbauer unofficially 15 assists. McKenna Nold unofficially 9 assists for Jamestown. 8 service aces for the Blue Jays. Make that 9 service aces here tonight for Jamestown. 3 from Aspen Peterson. 4 came in that first set for Jamestown, 2 for Bernie Newman as well. All around a great effort from the Blue Jays tonight as they pick up the win. A straight set victory over Legacy. This Blue Jays side is back in action next Thursday to open up the WDA tournament in Watford City, November 11th through the 13th. They will play in that WDA tournament, so hopefully we'll find out later tonight if they're going to be the number 3 seed or number 4 seed. St. Mary's, if they lose to Bismarck High, Jamestown's the number 3 seed in the WDA tournament. If St. Mary's wins, the Saints will be the 3 seed. Jamestown will be the 4. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for tuning in as Jamestown wins in straight sets over Bismarck Legacy. Blue Jays headed into the WDA tournament as at least the number 4 seed. We will see if they get into the top 3. We'll have your post-game recap live at newsdakota.com. Now we're back to the station with more music to help you relax and feel good.
This production of Blue Jay Athletics was brought